Can you see my screen, students? My screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So, as we discussed in last lecture too, that right now we are focusing on assembly language programming, which is module number 4, chapter number 4, right? So, in that we had covered very important mm, things regarding our instruction of 8085 microprocessor. The important things includes that how many byte it will occupy. Suppose it will executing any instruction, why we need to take care of this thing, because ultimately your processor is taking some time to execute, to process. Student, just a minute. Am I audible now? Yes or no? Audible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes. So in our last lecture, rather we discussed about 8085 microprocessors instruction. We discussed before discussing any instruction that it is always important to know your instruction will take how much time to execute. Right now, suppose if I say in my instructions execution, I need to access memory 3 times, I need to access memory 2 times, I need to access memory once. So depending upon that, the time required will be different, right? So if your instruction is 1 byte instruction, 2 byte instruction, 3 byte instruction, it will take how much space of your memory. Along with that, the information that you will get is how many times you are accessing your memory, right? So depending upon that, you can comment on the speed of your processor. Second important thing we discuss about addressing mode. Yes or no? Suppose if you say you are writing any instruction, you are following specific format to write your instruction. Why we need to follow? Because we have a instruction which can be divided into two part, opcode and operand. There are for each and every instruction there are so many ways to specify your operand, right? So out of that, which specific mode or which specific format we are following to write our instruction. Depending upon that, we can check for our addressing mode, and we discuss how many addressing mode, which are the addressing mode that we discuss. Student, આપણે કયા કયા addressing mode discuss કર્યા હતા?
ma'am. Register.
Correct.
Memory addressing, implied, immediate,
Correct. And IO
input
addressing.
out.
Yes. All right. So we discuss 5 addressing modes. Addressing mode basically used to specify your operand. For each and every instruction, you have a specific format to write, and that is depending upon which addressing mode you are using, right? Whether it can be a register addressing mode, immediate addressing mode, memory addressing. In memory, we discussed 2 types, direct addressing and indirect addressing. After that, we discuss implied addressing and input-output addressing, right? So we must know these 5 addressings. Now, depending upon that, we discuss our first group of operation, our first group of instruction, which will operate, which will function as a data transfer instruction, right? So in that we discuss so many instruction. Now there is right now we are not repeating because we had already repeated in lab also. So we know all the data transfer instruction. Based upon that, we discuss 4 to 5 tasks in our lab, and also here in theory also we discuss few tasks. How to transfer the content from memory location to register, from register to memory location, from input device to processor, so that is register, from input from processor to output device. So in a way, transfer of data can be between register to register, between memory to registers, and between input, output, and register, right? So this the instruction related to these three basic operation we'd already discussed. Now today we want to focus on the next group of instruction, which is arithmetic operation. Arithmetic operation. We discussed this in our lab also, but here we know that here we are discussing instruction with respect to 7 points. Right, that 7 points must be known to us. Here આપણે labમાં we are discussing operation, how that instruction can be used, what is the purpose, how we can write a format, or how we can write an instruction set of instructions so that we can perform certain tasks. So we only learn this thing, but here in theory we are discussing all the necessary points that one should know for each and every instruction. So ADD instruction is very first and basic instruction of this group, which will perform addition operation. Right? A first instruction હું તમને I'll tell you how to explain. Then next instruction onwards you need to explain. Now ADDR, the format of the instruction is after ADD, your opcode, you need to write register. So explanation about instruction is that will add the content of accumulator and register, and result will be stored into the accumulator. What can be example? So as an R, you can take any general purpose register. For example, ADDB. What is the result? After ADDB, your accumulators content will be added. My screen is visible, right, student? Accumulators content will be added with the register, whatever you are mentioning here, and the result will be stored into the accumulator. Which addressing it will use? It will use register addressing, right? Because as an operand, what we are mentioning? We are mentioning register. Okay, it is 1 byte instruction, 2 byte instruction, or 3 byte instruction. So for ADAR, we only have a one code, hex code to store in memory, so it will occupy only 1 byte of memory. So it is known as 1 byte instruction. Example we had already discussed. Right? What do you think? Which flags can be affected? So if you are adding 2 numbers, it may be possible your carry flag will be set. So carry flag can be affected. Then parity flag can be affected. Auxiliary carry flag can be affected. Zero sometimes can be affected if both the contents are 0, 0, but that is not always, and it may be possible your sign bit is also modified. So that is about specification for the ADDR instruction. Okay, anything else that still we need to discuss about this instruction? Everything is clear, students? Yes or no? Are we getting each and every point? Right? let's say for example, here the format is mentioned, the content of register is added to the content. Am I audible, student?
Audible, ma'am.
Yes. The content of register is loaded to the content of accumulator. Result will be stored in A. All flags can be affected. So all flags here you need to mention kaya sign, zero, carry, auxiliary carry and parity. It is a 1 byte instruction as we discussed. Register addressing mode it will use. Okay, suppose if I write ADDE before execution, if my content of A is C2 and content of E is B8, what do you think? What is the result after addition? And add karo to શું આવે result? What is the result, student? After execution, what is the content of A and E? Content of A and E. Make it fast. શું આવશે addition નો result? Student, what is the result of this? E will be B8. What about A? 8 plus 2? 8 plus 2? Am I audible? 8 plus 2, students? See, one time I'll tell you, in case if you find any difficulty while adding, તમારે એનું બાઇનરી કરી નાખાય, right? Suppose C equivalent binary શું થાય? What is the C equivalent binary? અહીંયા તમને yes
12.
12 binary to decimal case. What is C equivalent binary? તો જેવી રીતે 2 નું એ આવડે છે કે નહીં સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ? તમે એક બીટને એક બાઇટને 4 બીટથી રિપ્રેઝેન્ટ કરતા હોય and it will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 આવી રીતે તમારી પાસે yes student, you are not, I'm not getting your voice. 0 1
12 equal to 1100.
1100.
Double
So correct. C equivalent binary is 1100. What is 2? 0010. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
What is B equivalent binary? 1 1 0 1. No, 1 0 1 0. So 1 0 1 1. B is 1 0 1 1. Yes or no? 1 0 1 0 is A. So 1 0 1 1 is B, and 8 equivalent binary is 1 000. Are you getting me, student?
Yes.
Right? Now, if you are adding this two number, the equivalent answer will be 0 1 0 1 1. This was 1, so 0 1 1 1 0 1 and 1 1 0, and carry is 1. So result is, what is 1 1 1? 7. What is 1 0 1 0? A. Right? So accumulator will be modified with the content 7A, and your carry flag will be set to 1. Are you getting my point, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So in case if you are not able to go for direct addition, otherwise B plus C, if you know it is 17, then 7 and 1 is carry, right? B plus C is 17. So 7 is your number that will stored in your accumulator, and 1 will be reflected into the carry flag. So after addition, when you see here, after execution, your number 7A is stored into the accumulator. Content of E remained as it is, which was B8. Okay, carry flag will be set to 1. તમારું content 7A હતું. 7A, that means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it is having a odd parity. So parity flag will be reset to 0. अगर even parity होता 1 था, and a sign flag is also 0 because your most significant bit was 0. Are you getting me, student? So this way you need to mention your each and every flag. Zero flag is obviously 0, and there is no carry from lower order 8 4 bit to higher order 4 bit. So auxiliary carry flag is also reset to 1, reset to 0. Right? So like that you need to mention the flag status before execution and after execution. Are you getting me, student? How you have to explain, or what are the minimum things that you must know for each and every instruction? Yes or no? Yes. If
Yes, yes.
anyone wants, okay. If anyone wants to discuss anything, you can unmute and talk, right? Okay. Now, can you specify the content of register and flag as the following instructions are executed? If you will execute this instruction, after execution, you need to tell me the content of register. So how many registers are involved? Register A, register B, register C, and register D. You need to tell me the content of these registers and content and the status of each and every flag. So auxiliary carry, sign 0, parity, and then, right? Students, what you need to do here? One set of instruction is given to you. After executing this core instruction, what will be the status of this registers and what is the status of this flag that you need to tell me? Are you getting me, student? What we
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
do here? Yes, go ahead. Yes, Mahek, you want to say something? Mahek?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, students, you need to tell me the status, the content of modified registers and the status of your flag after executing this instruction. Are we getting what we need to do? Ayush, Aziz, Nancy,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Should I keep that slide or now you know?
Ma'am, please
Do
keep
the
that slide.
instruction once again.
Okay. 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 Done, student? We'll discuss the content of registers first. Okay. What will be the content, student? Yes or no? Okay, Nancy, can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am. After first instruction, A will be 0, 0.
No, after executing all these 4 instruction, you need to tell me final content.
Okay, ma'am. After A will be F8.
A will be F8. Okay. B.
is
Uh,
0, 0.
0, 0.
B will be 0, 0. Okay.
C also 0.
C
C of
also 0. Okay.
D
D
F8.
F8.
D will be F8. Correct. Okay. And what is the status of flag?
Ma'am, S will be 1.
S. So sign flag will be 1, right? Correct. Very good.
And 0 flag will be 0.
0 flag will be 0. Correct.
And carry flag also 0.
Carry flag will be 0. Correct. Auxiliary carry,
Ma'am, that also 0.
0.
that also will be 0. What about parity?
I'm
0.
not sure. Maybe 0.
See, if matlab 1, 1, 1, 1 and 8 is 1, 0, 0,
0.
0. So you need to count number of
0.
ones, Nancy. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Right.
It is even or odd?
Odd.
Odd. So that will be 0. If you
Okay.
have even number of ones, then your parity bit will be set to 1. Very
Okay.
good. Very good, Nancy, right? So students, like that, it may be possible that set of instruction is given to you. You need to write the content, modified content of your registers and flag after executing this instruction, right? Very good. Okay. Now ADI instruction, that is again known to us that it will add the content of accumulator with immediate data directly, right? Whatever the content in previous case, the result you need to add your accumulators content with the register. What it means? First, you need to transfer your data, immediate data into register, then you can add. But here we have a flexibility that data we want to take that can be specified as an operand directly, right? Am I communicating, student? Right? यहाँ पे आप you can directly mention the data that you want to add with your accumulator. Here we have a flexibility to represent our data directly inside the instruction. So it is known as ADI, add immediate data with accumulator, and obviously the result will be stored into the accumulator. Now who will tell me remaining detail about this instruction? जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन एक्सप्लेन किया वैसे कौन ये इंस्ट्रक्शन एक्सप्लेन करेगा रिगार्डिंग addressing, regarding number of bytes, example, flex? We'll discuss this. Mahek, you want to try?
No, ma'am.
Why no? Yes, Janvi, go ahead. Janvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What about this instruction ADI?
ADI is the 8-bit data is added in the content of accumulator.
Correct. So the format of the instruction is after ADI you need to mention 8-bit immediate data, right?
Yes.
Agar student, one more way to write this 8-bit data, if you don't want to every time want to mention like this 8-bit data, you can write it like this: ADI, then has any number. Let's say for example 56H. If you mention it like this, then it will be considered as immediate data, right? So if you refer some book, so you will find this kind of sign. You need to understand that it is a sign of 8-bit data, right? Okay, okay, Chanvi, go ahead.
It is a 2-byte addressing mode. 2-byte will be used.
તો તું બે વસ્તુ તું જોડે કરસ. It is a 2-byte instruction See, number of bytes specified, that will be different thing, and addressing is different thing.
Yes, yes. 2 byte
Correct.
will be used. And,
Okay, very good. It is a 2-byte instruction. Okay.
yes, and addressing mode, not sure, but maybe register addressing mode.
Okay. Who is sure about addressing? It is using which addressing?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
immediate.
maybe direct memory addressing.
See, 8-bit data we are mentioning. That means there is,
Immediate.
yes, there is no scope of मेमोरी एड्रेसिंग, राइट. अगर हम लोग यहाँ पे मेमोरी एड्रेस स्पेसिफाई करते होंगे, वेदर इट विल बी 16-bit एड्रेस और एम वी आर स्पेसिफाइंग, then it can be considered as memory addressing. But right now we are not specifying any memory location, so it is not a memory addressing, right? The memory addressing the picture માં નથી. Okay. Register we are not specifying, જાનવી. અહીંયા આપણે register નથી લખતા, શું લખે છે? 8-bit data.
8-bit data.
So register addressing mode भी ना आवे, input output भी ना आवे. We are specifying operand, so obviously implicit addressing भी ना आवे. So remaining addressing is immediate addressing. MB જ્યાં it will specify, it will find this I, addition with immediate data, transferring of immediate data, transferring of 16-bit immediate data, so that will be considered under the category of immediate addressing mode. Am I clear, student? Okay. Janvi, can you give any example? Any example of this?
Yes, ADI 30H.
ADI 30H, and what is the content of accumulator?
Accumulator is 00.
Yeah,
Starting
specify.
0.
Okay. So accumulator's content is 00. So ultimately you will find how much in accumulator after execution?
After execution, 8-bit data.
Yes, and that is your accumulator's initial content was 00, and you are mentioning 30. So 30H after execution, 30H will be stored into your accumulator. Okay, what about flex, Chanvi?
If carry is generated, then carry.
No. I'm specifically asking about this result. Carry is generated or not?
Carry is not generated.
Yes, so it is 0. Carry
Zero.
flag is 0. Yes. What about auxiliary carry?
Auxiliary carry maybe 0, not sure.
That is also 0. Why? Because lower C, your lower order, તમે અહીંયા કંઈ લીધું જ નથી, તો obviously our result,
It's 0. Okay.
yes. Parity,
Parity is also 0.
0. Then sign,
Sign also 0.
0. And 0 is obviously 0 because your result is
0.
right. Result is non-zero. That's
Non-zero,
why-
sir. 0.
Yes, correct. Right. So students, I hope you are able to understand that ADI is used to mention your immediate data directly as an operand. So it will give us a flexibility to add the content of accumulator with the content. Right. All flags can be affected. It is a 2-byte instruction, and it is using the immediate addressing mode. Right. If we take any example of ADI, as we mentioned, with that example, you need to check the status of your flag. Okay, after ADI, ACI. Now for ACI, it will work same as ADI, but along with the content, if any previous carry is there, then that will be also added with the content of accumulator. ACI is a 8-bit immediate data's addition with the accumulator, but along with the carry, right? In previous case, we had not considered any carry, but here we are considering the status of carry as well. Now, who will describe this? Make it fast, student. Will describe this. Yes, Nancy, you want to try?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yes. So,
Ma'am, its format is ACI, then 8-bit data.
correct.
It adds the content of accumulator with 8-bit data plus any previous carry, and all flags are affected depending on the answer.
Correct.
And it is 2 byte
Very good.
addressing mode, and addressing mode will be immediate addressing mode.
Very good.
And
Okay, any example?
example will be ACI 56H.
ACI 1056. What is the content of accumulator?
Ma'am, 56.
56. And 8-bit data?
8-bit data 56H.
That is also 56.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now what is the result?
No, ma'am. Before execution, the data is 00 of
No,
accumulator.
you just keep any data, Nancy.
Okay, ma'am.
So your accumulator before execution, your accumulator is?
56.
You want to take it 56. Okay. And you want to take your immediate 8-bit data is?
8-bit data also 56.
That is also 56. Okay. Now what is the answer?
AC.
Yes. 6 plus 6 is 12. So that is C. Very good. AC. And what is your comment about this AC?
Ma'am, I don't know.
So Nancy,
In which context are you asking?
Yes. So try to understand. Whenever you are mentioning ACI, you need to take two conditions. If CF is 0, your answer A is AC because your CF is 0, right? It will give you answer AD
If carry flag is
if
1.
carry flag is 1. If you remember in lab, I had put one animation if carry is 0, if carry is 1. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that way you need to describe. So AD plus 1, you like that, you need to mention if your carry flag is 1, then you will find your answer is AD, right? So here you will find two conditions for your answer by considering carry 0 and considering carry 1. Very good. It will use immediate addressing mode correctly. It is a 2-byte instruction. Okay. Now what is the status of flag? Just tell me with respect to this AD result.
Ma'am, I think all flags will be 0.
1010 is A, and what about D?
Ma'am, C is 1100.
So 1101,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
right? So now you can see
C
here
is, ma'am, 1100. C
1100. So D is
Oh,
we
okay.
are taking
Yes, ma'am.
this in consideration, right? So can 1101 or any number, binary number, that is for your answer. It's okay. All right. Now just tell me the status of flag. What about sign?
Sign will be 0.
Why?
Ma'am, because it doesn't have any. Okay, ma'am. Okay, first number is.
You need to check your MSB. If MSB is 1, most significant bit is 1. That means your sign bit is 1, right? Okay. Then what about 0? It will be 0.
Will be 0.
Correct. What about AC?
Ma'am, AC will be 0.
AC will also be 0.
0.
No, it will not. 6 plus 6. So yeah, it will be 0. Very good. Okay. What about parity?
Ma'am, this is odd, so it will be 0.
Okay.
And then
And what-
carry flag, it doesn't generate any carry after addition. So
Yes, so it will be 0, right? Whatever carry we considered, that is a previous carry. Very good. Okay, students, I hope thing is clear to you, right? Any doubt here, anyone? Okay. So I'll just mention here. Now after AD, your ADD, then ADI, then ACI. ADC is an instruction which will add your accumulator with register by considering the carry flag, right? So here we are considering, in case of ADD, we will not consider any carries condition. अगर कोई previous carry generate हुआ है, then we will not consider. But here in ADC, we'll consider the effect of carry also. So if any previous carry is generated, student, can you give me example कि कहाँ पे generally ये concept use होता है, where we have to use ADC compulsorily? आप लोग ने लैब में ऑलरेडी यू डिड इट, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग. Can you find any application of this instruction? See, whenever you are adding, whenever you are performing an addition or subtraction operation, which is of 16-bit and your processor is of 8-bit. Are you getting me, student? आप 8-bit processor से 16-bit operation कर रहे हो, so it may be possible that you are splitting your register pair and you will perform operation on 8-bit data and then you will merge it. Are you getting my discussion, student? Generally, 16-bit addition, suppose if you want to do, then what you will do? 16-bit addition करने के लिए आप lower order 8-bit को first add करेंगे, then you will add higher order 8-bit. So combinedly it will give you a 16-bit result. But whenever you are adding your lower order byte, at that time it is always like your carry flag is 0. But it is always possibility that whenever you are adding your higher order byte, at that time you need to consider the effect of carry on previous result. Are you getting my discussion, student? जब भी आप कोई भी 8-bit प्रोसेसर से 16-bit ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो, फॉर एग्जांपल एडिशन ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो, व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज, आपके पास 16-bit रजिस्टर तो डायरेक्ट है नहीं, तो व्हाट यू विल डू कि आप अपना 16-bit डेटा कोई रजिस्टर पेयर में स्टोर करोगे, राइट? नाउ रजिस्टर पेयर को कैसे ऐड करोगे? फर्स्ट यू विल ऐड योर लोअर ऑर्डर रजिस्टर्स एंड देन यू विल ऐड योर हायर ऑर्डर रजिस्टर. जब आप लोग लोअर ऑर्डर 8-bit लोअर ऑर्डर रजिस्टर को ऐड कर रहे हो तो ऑब्वियसली प्रीवियस कैरी नहीं होगा कोई, बट इट इज ऑलवेज पॉसिबल दैट whenever you are adding your higher order byte, आप अपना जब भी higher order register को ऐड करते हो, if there is a carry previously generated by lower order byte, then you need to add it. Are you getting me, student? Right? So always we need to consider ADC at that time. Yes or no? Yes or no, student? Are you getting this
Yes, ma'am.
discussed? Okay. So it is always the application of this kind of instruction is always there whenever you are dealing with 16-bit operation with 8-bit processor, right? Obviously, as an operand, we are mentioning register, so it will use register addressing and it will occupy only 1 byte of memory, so it is 1 byte instruction. Okay, now who will tell me about ADDM? Okay, let me choose from the list. ADDM. Okay, Shivanand. ADDM. Okay, Nilesh. Nilesh, are you there? Nilesh. बोलो. Ritesh. Are you available, student? Ritesh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, go ahead with ADDM. This instruction.
Hello.
Yes, Ritesh, you are audible. Go ahead.
It will add the content of memory into the with the content of accumulator. Memory address will be specified by the HL pair.
Very good, right? Students, we are always not getting from where we have to take the memory location. So memory location, whenever you will specify M, the memory location is always specified in HL pair. Very good, Ritesh. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, yes. It is of 2 bytes.
It is of 2 bytes. Okay. Any comment on this? It is a 2-byte instruction. Okay, Ritesh, go ahead. Which addressing mode it will use?
Indirect addressing.
It will use memory addressing, and memory may type is indirect addressing. Very good. Okay. Any example?
Like
Hmm.
first we can use first we can use we can use LHLD. Sorry, not LHLD.
No, simply take one memory location that is stored in HL pair. Okay, what is the
Because
content of, yes, what is the content of HL?
so HL is like 2025 and L is 00.
Correct. So what M indicates?
2500.
2500 locations content, right? M indicates the content
Yeah,
of,
exactly. Content will be any number,
yes,
8-bit number.
which number you want to take here?
Like we can take 2C1,
2C. Okay.
2C.
Yes. Now what you want to take as in content of accumulator here? What is the content
Accumulator
of
accumulator will be 88.
88? Okay. So tell me after the execution, what will be the content of accumulator? What will happen, student? M specified the memory location, which is specified the content of memory location, which is specified by HL pair. So HL pair contains 2500. So 2500 locations content, which is 2C, that will be added with accumulator. Okay. What is the result?
So inside accumulator, the addition result will be there.
Yes. What is that
8
result?
plus 2C is 1, 1, 0. 4B, B4.
Okay. What is 88 equivalent binary? 1000100088, right? What is 2C? 0010, and what is C? 1100, right? Ritesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so answer is 00101101. Are you getting this, students? 0000000 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, and 1 is carry. So 1 here, 1 0 1. So what is the answer here, Ritesh? This is 4 and this is 1011 is
B.
B. Okay. So B4 is answer. Now what about the comment regarding flag? What is your comment? Sign bit is? Sign bit is, Ritesh?
0.
0. Student, again I'm commenting on sign flag. When sign flag will be set, if your result, if your most significant bit is 1, you can say your sign flag will be set to 1. In your result, if most significant bit is 0, your sign bit will be reset to 0. Are you getting me, student? So Ritesh, here what about your MSB? It is 1 or 0?
1.
1. So your sign bit will be set to 1. Okay, what about 0? That will be 0. What about auxiliary carry?
1.
It will be 1. Student, can you see here? The result, the carry will be propagated from lower nibble to higher nibble, right? हमने जहाँ पे 8 bit addition किया, so lower order पे 4 bit में से carry generate हुआ, and that we are getting on the D4 bit of your the result. So
Yes,
auxiliary carry flag will be set to 1. Very good, right? What about carry?
0.
Carry is 0 and parity?
1.
Here 1, 2, 3 and 4.
4 ones are there.
So that will be 0. Very good, Ritesh, right? So student, like that, you need to think for each and every instruction.
Parity
Where-
will be 1.
Yes, parity is 1, Ritesh. Here it
Yes,
is 1.
carry is 0.
And carry is 0, right? So here you need to think like that whenever we are adding the memory locations content with accumulator, the result will be stored in register, which is accumulator, and the memory content that you need to specify location in HL pair. All flags can be modified is a 1 byte instruction. It will use register indirect addressing mode, right? It will use indirect addressing mode. Okay. Now, like same way here, if in case of ADDM, if you are not considering carry, in case of ADCM, you are adding memory locations content with accumulator by considering carry flag. Here the register, your register addressing, I mean your addressing mode will be memory indirect. You can specify your hex code through 1 byte only, right? So it is a 1 byte instruction. It will use indirect addressing. The result will be stored into the accumulator, and you can specify the status of your flag by considering your result, right? So I'm not repeating this. Any doubt, student, in that? Yes or no? Any doubt, student? Now this instruction will check in our next lecture, but before leaving, we want to discuss this DAD instruction. Now what DAD instruction will do? What DAD instruction will do? We had already discussed in our lecture lab. So can anyone tell me how this instruction will work? Make it fast, student. How DAD will work? It is double addition. Whenever you want to add 16-bit data, at that time, instead of add, you can use DAD. Are you getting me, student? Whenever you want to add 16-bit data, we have direct provision in case of addition, where we can use DAD instruction, right? Double addition. So we know that our data must be in register pair. So here default register pair is HL pair. જેવી રીતે ADT માં default register was accumulated, like same way here we have a default register pair which is HL pair, and whatever we are specifying here as a register pair, that will be added in HL pair and result will be stored in HL pair, right? We'll check for the equivalent addressing, we'll check for the number of bytes, we'll check for the example, and then we will discuss this BAA instruction that we had not discussed in like our lab. So here we will discuss that, and then we'll focus on the subtraction in our next lecture, right? So I hope this discussion is clear, student. Any doubt? Anything to discuss? Yes or no?
Clear.
Okay.